Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and welcome to my first ever Devstream breakdown video where we're going to be breaking down everything that happened in Devstream number 123. First up, there's going to be anniversary alerts, one called War on the Grenier starting February the 15th, another called War on the Corpus starting February the 22nd, and the last one called the War on the Infested starting on the 1st of March. Completing all of them will unlock bonus weekends later in March, and they will reward you with 10 relics for Saren Prime, Spear Prime, and the Nikana Prime upon completion.
Now, if you have been tuning in for 6 years of dev streams, or perhaps 6 years of Warframe, we are going to start celebrating our 6-year celebrations next week. So we're going to do a...
So we're going to be celebrating our celebrations?
We're going to be celebrating our celebrations.
That sounds awesome. Mr. Pecker,
Stop it. Stop. So we have some
Oh, wow, we have graphics.
Yes. So we have 6 anniversary alerts starting in February that if you defeat the wars, they unlock bonus weekends in March, which is our 6-year anniversary month.
Okay.
So next weekend, all platforms will have a war on Grenier, and as you do that war, you will earn 10 relics that have Saren Prime, Spear Prime, and Nikana Prime parts. The following weekend, you'll have a war on Corpus that you will learn another 10 relics that have the same parts, as well, different parts, but 10 of that relic. And then the final weekend, starting March 1st, there's the war on Infested. All platforms will get these alerts. They're going to be a 30-minute survival mission against each faction. You get your relics at the end, and then hopefully, if you collaborate with your friends, you can have RNG on your side to get these primes. So you will be getting the relics for them, and you'll get 30 total, 10 of each relic, and we'll see what happens.
Fancy.
Yes, and the really fancy part about it is if you complete the war, which will have a goal for you, it unlocks a bonus weekend. So for example, the Grenier one, if you do the war, you get a double credit weekend in March. If you do the Corpus war as a community goal, you'll get a double affinity. And if you
Shouldn't the Corpus be double credits?
It should. We'll do Corpus double credits. Real-time design. Works for me.
Real-time design. I like it.
And then for Infested, if you complete the community goal war, you will unlock a double resource weekend. So potential for 3 bonus weekends in March if you, as a community, complete the goals. So
They are definitely going to do it.
well,
Yep.
yes.
Awesome. That looks great.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
So
this.
PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, everyone.
So
Next up, we have some quick things to go over. There's going to be a PS4 and an Xbox One update coming out on Monday. The Chest of Kubro's Retrieve mod is going to be changed to work similar to Necros's Desecrate. Auto install is being changed up to be more sensible, meaning it's going to be overall just better. Extracting from an endless mission from a group is going to be coming soon, TM. And weapon switching is going to be made smoother as it's going to be made client side, so no more delay on swapping between weapons if you're not the host. The first bit of gameplay footage that they showed off was showing off the new damage taking reactions on the enemies, showing how it was now based off the direction that you hit the enemy and where they actually got hit, so it just looks a tiny bit more realistic.
This is just work in progress on...
We didn't get time to check this in.
we didn't get
The
time
live
to check
build,
this
right?
in the build yet. But this is all new hit reacts, much more satisfying, particularly for melee, but this is me just kind of testing it out a little bit. And yeah, one of the animators has been working on this
Yeah,
for
Scott
a
and
while,
Daniel.
kind of on their own.
Just to give better reinforcement
Better read.
to the damage you're doing.
Directional,
Yeah.
it's hit location based. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So as we slaughter.
That's actually a preview of Melee 3, isn't it? Kind of mixed in there.
2.99997.
2.9999997.
Yeah. So there will be a lot more stumbles coming as well. And
More stumbles, we've got a few queuing problems to fix, but I
Yep.
think this is, at least on PC, we're hoping to push this out really soon. And if you're just finding that out now on the dev team, sorry. But it looks great, and I want to ship it.
After that, we got shown the Atlas Deluxe skin. I'm not a big fan of Atlas or the skin, if I'm being honest, so I'm probably not going to use it. They also mentioned that the skin is going to have custom golems, but they just weren't ready to show.
A little.
oh, nice. Yep.
What do we think of this?
It's absolute madness.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't worry, Limbo Deluxe fans. He's also done. People are asking about Nyx Deluxe, and that's in progress as well.
Yeah, it's taken the artist a while. It's Skyers actually, who you'll hear on the podcast.
So ask him.
So that's why it's taken a long time, because he took time out of his work schedule to be on a podcast.
Steve.
It's really far along, the next.
Yep.
the next-
Ridiculous.
yeah,
And this
it's
is
really far
going
along,
with
it's
our
great.
Battle Royale MOBA mode that's coming to Warframe exclusively this fall.
Oh, here it goes.
There we go. let's get in position here.
What are you doing? Don't do this.
Why not? There we go. There we go. Everyone's silent, so our
He does some squats.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
yes, he does.
Did the
Those are rock
golems
hard.
get hooked up?
They did not.
They didn't get hooked up?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. He has custom golems that spawn as well.
Yes. So when you
They're not ready?
They were close.
They were
I guess
not
they didn't get
hooked up.
hooked
I
up.
checked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There. So
Someone said his
He's got
butt
surprise
rocks.
face.
Oh,
his
that's
butt
good.
rocks.
His butt
That's
rocks.
good.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly detailed and beautiful.
Yeah, the texture work turned out really nice.
Yeah.
The materials look great.
You can check out this.
The geode.
The
Yeah,
geode.
the
Yeah, the
geode,
geode's
geode,
unreal.
yeah.
It's like his body's hollow and it's like
Yeah, yeah,
held together
that's
by.
right.
Is
energy.
there something? Is there also like an animation to the gem aspect of it? Oh, it's just the cool,
No, it's just the
the reflectivity is
It is,
cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just looks.
There is some. There probably has to be a bit more particle work done. There's supposed to be some particles floating inside his
Yes.
body to make
I
it
don't
look
know.
like there's.
Wow.
The stuff inside looks rad.
Yeah. it's
The
pretty cool.
inside of the geo looks rad.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like you can go through and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
Pretty incredible. So
Okay,
why don't
cool.
we do our first platinum prize, Dean? If you can go away from the screen though, just so I can get prepared.
We got a small teaser of Wisp just floating in the plains of Eidolon.
First look. What's going on here, Jeff?
Very cool. Next Warframe.
I saw a Joe Rogan meme,
no, yeah.
which is him, you know, with his look on his face, and he's saying, what's he saying? He's saying, gorillas don't even know body lifting techniques.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding techniques.
So this is Wisp, our next our next Warframe. She will not be talking about her design today, but you can at least get a look at her in-game model.
What
and
is going on with
Can you
the
zoom
feet
out
and
a little
everything?
bit,
So
Dean,
cool.
so you can, because the developer build is. Oh yeah, there we go.
oh, now
there
the
we
FOVs.
Oh,
Hold
yeah,
on.
the FOVs.
Hold on.
Capture.
Yeah, but either you can take a look at Wisp. She's incredible.
Very
Floaty
wispy.
frame.
I do have some customizations for her as well. I've made my own style wisps.
Uh-oh.
Since her default was purple, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it.
Okay.
You always complain.
No,
So
I'm nervous.
We got a quick look at her abilities, placeholder names, which I'll show on screen now. And we also got to see her customized with her alt helmet by Rebecca.
Yeah, she looks great. Oh,
nice.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
really nice.
so-
Yeah, cool.
Good.
A lot of cool material separation.
Sorry for the janky camera, but
Like your color choice on this one, I'll give you.
really?
I'll give you like at 8. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
probably the highest you've ever scored.
There is still some work being done on her cloth, but
Yep.
Yep, cloth is
yep.
looking a little noodly.
In between gameplay demos, Steve went through a few community asked questions, and we learned that there's at least one more heist coming to the Vox Solaris, and that Operator Melee will be a thing, which is pretty exciting. After that rounds of questions, we got to see some Hildren gameplay, along with her art gun, which looked a little bit like Zarya's cannon from Overwatch.
So here she is in all her glory, looking
Buff.
buff, shooting my Vacor Marelock. We have her Cyandana on. I think some people have. I don't know if people saw her sweet.
Jesus,
It's
got all
actually-
the anims now.
It's like this weird energy. It looks
Yeah.
incredible.
Wait,
Turned out
hold,
really nice.
hold on. What just happened?
Yes. So this is.
What just happened?
Yep. So we'll show you Hildren's powers.
That was so great.
Yep.
You're just like, oh, it ain't no thing. We'll just hit activate this thing.
Yep,
Whatever.
Yep.
Okay, come on, let's do that again.
Bring it down again.
Bring it down. I want to see that.
I think it's on a cooldown.
Yeah, I'll wait.
All right.
I'm patient.
Will you wait till
the
12
countdown.
seconds?
Yeah.
Can she give a shield buff to allies? Asks chat.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll show you her powers without enemies so you can understand them. Then I'll spawn some enemies and we can go for some combat. There you go.
Wow.
And then it looks
yeah, the effects turned out really
That
good.
is better than a below the belt selfie.
okay.
That is so good.
All right.
Thank you
so
for doing that, DE.
You're thanking yourself.
I didn't work on it.
All right.
We learned that she can give shield buffs to allies, that she has a lot of shields but no energy. This is because she uses shields to cast her abilities rather than energy, and that her passive is actually shield gaining. Her first ability is a custom Balefire moddable launcher that shoots rockets. You press 1 to equip it, and then you get to shoot people.
All right. So her first. Do you want to talk about them, Scott, or do you
No,
want
you
to?
can. You're good.
All right. Well, her
busy.
first.
He's got beer to drink. Yeah.
He's got beer to drink. All right. So Hildren has a lot of shields, as you can see by her. I have
A
a,
lot of
max
shields, yeah.
redirection and.
We actually changed all of her, every level you get a level up.
Yeah.
since she has no energy, we had to swap that out so she actually gets bonus shields
So-
as she goes as well.
Exactly. So mechanically, you guys are going to be experimenting with something that you've never done before. 0 energy pool, all shields. So her passive right now is shield gating, which is a way for us to introduce that in a very contained setting so we can test it out, of course.
Yep.
So no damage received
It's
by...
also shield gating on her over shields as well.
Yes.
So
Oh,
over shields and her base shield. So there won't cross. So
I
if
think-
you over shield land, then it will stop at your normal shield level and then it will go below.
yes. And if you...
At least that's how it's supposed to work.
That's fingers crossed. Her first ability is actually her custom Balefire. Well, it's called Balefire. So it's this, you know, incredible launcher. It launches basically energy fire rockets that you can charge like a pistol. So if you've used any charge-based weaponry, you press 1 to equip her Balefire. So you got your Balefire on, and then you can shoot.
You
Sure.
hold down to charge, right?
Holding down to charge, so you can see the charge meter. So you get this. You can mod this separately. It's its own thing. Balefire.
First exalted weapon, that's not enough.
Yes, it's not an ultimate. It's number 1.
I love it.
So you can just
I love it.
equip it.
And this comes as a pre-order bonus, right?
People are going to feed into the
I'm
narrative.
sorry,
that
I'm
there's,
sorry, I'm
like,
sorry.
We
It
love
is just
this industry,
completely
guys. Let's
in
go.
jest.
Her second ability is called Shield Pillage. This ability sends out a weave that will sap enemy shields and armor and then return it to you while also curing any of your status effects. You can recast this ability to end it early to get your shields back just a little bit quicker.
Her second ability
We're
is
just having
Shield
fun.
Pillage, which is it's basically a radius beam that goes out and comes sucking back into her, getting enemy shields and armor on the way. So you can kind of see it on the ground there, and then there it comes
Yeah,
back in.
so it has a travel time and then it has a retraction. It's also player controlled, so if you have a lot of enemies really close to you and you don't want to wait, you can hit it again and it will retract quickly.
Yes, and it rids you and your allies of status effects. So say you are taking some toxin damage or your allies are, anyone hit by the Shield Pillage will be rid of status.
On the travel, on the edge of it, crossing you.
Her third ability, Haven, is a shield drain, a toggle ability which, when active, enemies in range will take damage based off of your shield drain and your allies will get shield bonuses.
And then her 3, which is Haven, is a shield drain. So without enemies, it's hard to see how it's working, but it's toggled, so it's active. And once it's active, enemies in range will be taking damage based on shield drain,
Okay,
and allies get shield bonuses.
perfect.
So it's like a shield, corpus shield drone.
Yes.
So you're basically giving your allies bonus shields and recharging shields.
In between talking about the third and fourth ability, they showed off her very own dash animation.
So similar to Limbo having his own dash, she also has her own dash, so you can see your little shields coming
I
out.
actually really like this.
It's incredible.
I really thought this was fun.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Do the side ones.
Oh, the side ones are like, yeah, like, oh, I just thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Her ultimate ability turns her into a helicopter that CCs enemies while also damaging them. Holding spacebar will make you ascend, and holding shift will make you descend. You can also use all of your other abilities while using your 4. The higher you are, the narrower the damage dealing crowd control radius will be, but it will deal more damage. Alternatively, the closer you are to the ground, the more range you'll cover, but the less damage you're going to deal. Because this frame does not have an energy pool, energy pickups will give you shields instead, and they'll make your shields instantly start to recharge.
So you press 4, you get your Aegis Storm.
Okay.
If you press spacebar, you go up,
Okay.
and if you press shift, you can go down.
we have to appreciate the sound.
Yes, the sounds are great. The sound team's
Incredible.
been killing it. And the effects team.
And the effects
everyone
team,
else, and the
every single person
characters.
that works on Warframe is legendary. So you can.
So, based on how high you're off the ground is the radius of effect.
Yes.
She has a CC ability.
Yeah.
What?
He's reading chat.
I know. Stop.
What does it say?
I can't take it. I can't take it.
But you can cast all your other powers in this mode. So if you
Yeah.
equip your Balefire,
Yep.
you can launch it. You can do your shield drain. You can do.
I'm out.
Why?
You guys take over Warframe. I'm out.
Why?
You put it on the board. It's your fault.
What? I don't get it.
We're good.
All right. And then you press 4 and you go down.
Yep. So while enemies are there, you have a CC ability that's changing based on your.
Did you unequip it? You can show a cool stomp.
Well, I'm showing the enemies.
well, you need
now.
enemies.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
enemies.
that's true.
So I want to
Yeah.
show. All right, I have God mode on just because this is going to be a little ridiculous. But so as you can see, I have my 3 up, so I'm sapping them. But if I press 4, they all get raised.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
It's based on how far off the ground you get. So if you, And the damage that is being done to them is whip,
Yeah.
but based on how concentrated it is, you'll have a higher damage over time. But the lower you go, the more dispersed it will be. So you'll have a.
I can't believe how cool this looks.
So
Sorry,
the higher
go
up
ahead.
you go, the less, like as you're
It
saying.
will take more damage, but the ring will grow smaller. Your area of influence will grow smaller.
Yes.
Yep.
So concentrated versus not. So my 3 is up, so I'm pillaging their. I'm pillaging part of their current health and armor. If I press 2, so I'm out of shields. So that's what. So these energy pickups are creating shields for me.
Yeah.
So if I press
the energy pickups work like a normal energy pickup would for your energy. So they give you a bit of shields,
Yes.
but they also kick off the shield recharge. So there's, familiar with Warframe, there's a recharge delay.
Yes.
If you grab a energy, it will cut the delay off.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you'll
yep.
instantly start recharging your shields.
Yep, great.
She's extremely powerful.
Real shield regen mods are really great with her.
Yes.
I
Fast
see a lot of
deflection.
questions in chat about mod interactions with this. So
Here we go.
That'll be kind of cool.
Yep.
So quick thinking and all these mods, like there's so many mods that you're used to equipping on your Warframes that this just completely changes things. And change is good, it's refreshing. You'll have a totally different outlook on
What level enemies did you use?
200. These are, they're basically,
Okay, all right.
and none of my stuff's
All
modded. It's
Oh,
just,
okay, okay,
I'm just
okay,
trying to
cool.
show off.
Yeah.
Get your-
So her 2 might not be castable during her ultimate because I think it creates a
Yes.
sewer camping problem
Yes.
that we need to address, but we'll see how that works when we finalize.
All right. Yeah, so that's Hildren in the simulacrum and very controlled setting, but you can really get a feel for what she's got to offer.
Someone in chat
I think Pablo really summed her up. She's like a feast and famine frame. If you have your shields, because she has such a large shield pool,
Yep.
that she can do a lot of damage and a lot of destruction to the battlefield. But if you don't manage that well and you run out of shields,
Yep.
you're in deep shit.
then you're in trouble. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so pretty incredible.
After the Hildren gameplay, they showed a Railjack hanger which can be found in your clan's dojo where Railjack customization, maintenance, and upgrading is going to take place.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. Is that Bob up there in the
No.
control center? I told him he could. Bob,
waving
get
at
back to
you.
your station.
There's an even better Bob, and you don't even know where he is.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
There's a better Bob?
My team freaked out this morning.
Yeah.
You can. Oh, fine. I'll show you, Bob. You'll know when you see him.
So,
He's waving. He wants
notice me. Notice me.
where is he?
Top
You can't
right.
see him?
You can't see Bob waving.
He wants
Top
you to
right.
notice him.
Up in the.
Jesus Christ,
not see
man.
him?
In the
Well,
window.
he doesn't.
In the
He's
window.
worried the winch is going to hit the top of the ship and break the Jar Jar ears or whatever. Yeah.
All right. So our level team, our art team, incredible.
Yep.
Everyone wants to see Bob.
Yep.
So this is going to be a dojo room.
Yes, yes. You're going to build the dry dock for Railjacks in your clan dojo.
Yes.
What do you have? Little camera spots even?
Well, the
What?
dev team has camera spots,
Oh,
so
I
you
see.
can take a look
Okay.
at everything.
So this will be part of the interface about where customization happens, as well as a little bit of, not too much, but a little bit of the maintenance and the upgrading. You'll have to be
A
bringing the
little
ship
bit,
back.
not too much.
Not too much. It's not like your relic's
You
going
have to
break. and
refuel
you
it
gotta
at
get a new one.
129 per liter.
You have to, yes, exactly, yes.
It's not a hybrid.
Yes.
It's not.
Yes.
Plug it in for an hour. You can play with it
Yep.
later.
If you are a solo player, you might want to get in a clan or start your own.
Yes.
Make a little ghost clan for this. And of course, some clans are big. It's kind of your ship will appear there. There's a bit of reality busting, but also just look at how cool the art is for Warframe this year. The quality of the materials. Just keep walking around.
Yeah, keep
run
going
around.
All right.
Run around. And the scope of this thing, and this is kind of showing our intentions with Railjack. But
It shows the scale of it.
it shows the scale of it really nice as
Yeah.
well. So there you go.
You can go around the side of it.
Here we go.
We'll let you.
I'm kind of curious what's out there.
I don't know. I'm sure the art team will be very unhappy if I go any
It's like,
further.
it's like, yeah, you're not supposed to show that yet.
Exactly. So I won't. Excellent. Look at all that decoration space.
They really want to see Bob.
They want to see Bob?
Yep.
Chat demands Bob. Just
Is the Bob the guy that's waving, or just the
Bob
guy?
is waving.
Okay.
He's right. You can see his hands going nuts up there.
No one is more excited about Railjack than Bob.
You're dropping something behind you.
Oh yes, we'll talk about that actually.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Yes. Show Bob. Okay. No Bob. All right, we're gonna head back to my Landicraft now.
Okay, great.
You might want to go away, Dean, just in case.
There's going to be new cosmetics from Sorties, Arbitrations, Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, etc. called Ephemera Cosmetics, which are currently cosmetic foot trails.
They're going to be earned only. So these are things you can get by playing a sortie in Arbitrations in the store, in the ESO, and among other things, some upcoming content will have it dropping. So you can only earn these, and only players that are capable of earning them will be able to use them. So in the attachments field, you're going to see a new cosmetic slot, that are called the Ephemera. Ephemera.
Do
is
we
how I
really have to make the name so hard?
It's a beautiful name. Ephemeras are things that only certain players will be able to get, and they're essentially
And what are they?
They're cosmetic foot trails. That
Can we call them foot trails?
no, that's Scott naming.
Snipetron.
Snipetron.
No, I'm not Snipetron.
Oh,
So-
Jock is
Yeah.
Snipetron.
And they're not
Voltor.
just foot
Voltor.
trails. They're also so for
a
example.
Voltor
Oh no, you
rifle.
can't see it. Oh no. Hold on. Can you move my head? Can you move me down? This was my favorite thing I'd ever saw. If you want a smoking body, come play Warframe. No?
What?
All right, good thing you couldn't see me.
Wow, you've been rehearsing that.
Yeah, anyway. So that one is
It's worse
more.
than Sheldon's dad joke.
Yeah, I know. So
That was
this,
worth it.
yeah, so this one will allow you to have sort of a edgy smoke. This one you'll get from the Stalker. And then the Shocking Step, I can't tell you where you get that from yet, but as you walk around, other players and you will notice your shocking foot trails. So you'll be able to look pretty badass as you walk your way through missions, and everyone else will probably be jealous of how cool you are.
And every step you take earns you 2 XP in Path of Exile. So we have a database connection that takes the. No, that's.
You can put me back.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that, but maybe we'll do our Path of Exile crossover.
Love you, Path of Exile. Hey, hi.
Did you get the new emote hooked up?
No, not yet.
No, okay.
No, there's also an emote coming that will indicate that you are able, or you have earned some significant part of the game. So we're going to use the accolades section of the profile. We're going to add about 10 more that you can earn and equip in an emote slot that will allow you to demonstrate your accolade. So we don't have any examples right now because they're not hooked up, but that'll be coming. But you can also do bleeding body, which is probably my favorite. You can just have blood coming out of you.
What?
It's got to be Pablo's.
There you go.
Yeah.
What?
He's had a
Yeah.
thing for this lately.
So you can.
I like that one a lot.
The blood one's really cool.
Wow.
So I like
Super
Is it
gross.
Bob comes behind you with a mop
seating.
the whole time.
Seating step
Futurama.
is my favorite because it has petals and grass. So Oberon looks great with this. Saren looks great with this. You can just create a sort of nature footsteps. So pretty exciting.
Is replication working for this?
I'm not sure yet,
Okay.
but it
Gotta
is.
make sure it is.
I was gonna say, was it Dimitri is crying?
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
Dimitri.
Mid-spec, he's like, oh god.
No, it's not. It looks fine. No, it'll be
It
fine.
looks fine.
Oh yeah, someone says Okami.
Okami. This one's very
nice,
yeah.
Or
so-
when I played it and they said Okami. And I was like, I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
There's going to be new door traps and level traps where if you successfully pass through it, you get a bonus opposed to being knocked over if you hit one.
Some of the stuff as well
yeah, we'll show it as well.
from the art
I have.
side.
So this is just a level designer. So use your imagination. But
Hey, don't say it's just a
not
level
just.
designer.
I'm-
Jesus
you're-
Christ.
Hey, I didn't mean it that way. I mean, there's no art in here yet. But
No, that was true.
What,
That was a true statement.
There's some art there.
thanks, art director. All right.
God
so
damn.
I'm gonna screw this up, but okay.
Let's see how
Oh.
Already.
Already.
messed it up. Already messed it up.
All right.
Are you gonna restart every time?
No,
Please do.
Oh, you're being so cautious.
I'm scared.
You're not. Yeah, okay. You didn't practice, did
Now
you?
hard mode happens.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
This is obviously not the intention for the set, but these are part of the obstacles.
Yeah,
and
it's not-
hazards.
Toolbox for the level designers.
It's a toolbox.
This
yes.
is okay. This one's hard. Oh.
Cole was so much
Lame.
faster.
That was slow.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So instead of it just being a beautiful art pass, it's going to include some design and level obstacle changes too. So now we can go show a level.
Yeah, and if you successfully pass one of these things, you're going to get a small gameplay boost.
Yes.
It's not going to knock you back.
I'm going to try again, actually. Now I'm mad. I have to prove myself.
Knock back or down.
It's not going to be
or
a
stun.
knockback stun situation.
Yeah.
It's going to be about making, if you're doing it well, it's about rewarding you rather than punishing you for failing.
Yes.
They showed a little bit of the Gas City remaster.
All right. So here we have one of the familiar, maybe if you've been playing Jupiter in your day in Warframe, you'll recognize this tile. Oh,
And yeah, I mean, it'll be great to play this. You can only play this if you have an RTX NVIDIA card.
okay.
Can we please pre-order?
Don't you flip it there.
This is the Orbalis corpus materials and relighting and upgrading the materials of the set. This isn't a new, more demanding version of Warframe. It's got the same tech as possible, but great process and upgrade of materials and stuff like that. So if you are running a toaster, you're going to be able to run this just fine. And if you're not running a toaster, you crank it up and love it.
All right. So this is just one of the whole set is being remastered, new tiles added. So this is just one.
New tiles are being added. They're being upgraded visually, but also with
God, don't do it.
new gameplay, and you're going to break it now. Oh, you're going to try to get to the secret?
Oh!
Okay, get to the
Good
secret. Get
save.
to the secret. There's a secret.
Secret.
Get to the secret right there. Well, the
Doesn't go
secret.
anywhere
The
right
secret
now.
is there's no
Yeah.
door
Yeah.
when there should be.
Yes, because this is just the individual tile loaded, so they do connect as you'd expect with Warframe missions. Excellent.
But this is not I think this is just a really good process and good art. It's not about changing the min spec for the game.
No.
That said, as you guys know, we're dropping DirectX 9 and 32-bit this month. So
It's true.
Is that this month?
it's this month,
Such
finally.
way.
Yep. That's about 11 years old.
There's going to be new enemy-based mod sets.
Sarcastic answers.
So if you've done the Jupiter tile set, you might be wondering what's the reason to go back. There are going to be not only a new mission, but there will be new enemies as well with new set rewards. So there's going to be a Kestrel, a Spider, and a Raptor mod set, which are pretty interesting. They are all subject to design changes, but for me, they kind of open a whole new
Are you showing
window.
them?
Well, I'm going to show you some of them that show up on the screen, but they open a new
Nice.
category of playstyle. Aerial melee has an emphasis in this modding set for the Raptor, so really getting that airborne advantage. You can also do critical and slash after landing from a double or bullet jump. So parkour, increased double, this one you can't see because I'm in the way, sorry. But it's okay, I can move. This one has increased double jump strength, and then there's, of course, this is unranked, as you can see, they're not ranked up mods. And then for Spider, Wall Latch grants additional bullet jump speed. During a Wall Latch, you have your status and critical chance increased, and during a Wall Latch, you have Toxin and addition to your bonuses, because spiders, of course, can be poisonous. Very thematic. Kestrel is reload speed while aim gliding, so emphasis again on being airborne. Kestrel Periphery is minus zoom while aim gliding. So this is our humble
Please
plea.
send us the album stream.
And then Kestrel
Hail stand,
Vantage,
hail stand.
which is reduced gravity during aim glide. So if you mod all these, you can sort of get yourself aerial domination.
Melee 3.0 will be rolling out in phases, hopefully coming as early as next week. The transition from shooting to melee is a lot smoother. When you press your melee button, it equips the melee as if you held your swapping weapons button, and then pressing the shoot button brings your gun back out, so it's a very snappy transition between melee and firearm combat. Mods and combos are said to not be affected at all in the upcoming melee rework.
All right, anyway, so you tweeted some things, Melee 2.9, you were talking about.
I don't know if 2.9 is even fair to
You're-
call this, right?
It's like 2.25.
Yeah. I
Okay.
agree with that.
2.25.
I think it
2.5.
has some crucial aspects.
Okay.
2.25.
Of Melee 3. So we're
2.5.
rolling out Melee 3.0 in phases so that you guys can get your hands on it sooner. And there's some things that we are, everyone's in agreement with.
Yes.
And these are the things that we're packaging up. Joe and Gabe and Adam, I think, have been working very hard on getting this out to you guys.
Yep.
So my hope is that we ship this next week, but I'm not sure yet on PC.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
it should.
We're gonna ship it next week on PC. Mods are unaffected. Animations, the combos, all that stuff is not affected because that's a lot more work. But the instant switching and the aim slams are so sick. and the updated effects are so amazing that we want to ship them.
Yeah, I think for really, if you're a longtime Warframe player, if we move the guys over, Dean, because the lower part of the HUD is important so people can see mechanically.
Move the guys over. The guys.
Just get rid of us.
You can just also get rid of them. I need the dev build thing lower too, unless that's going to be a PETA. Okay, so mechanically speaking, actually, Dean, I'll just give you. So as I'm shooting, I got my Soma Prime out.
So you're dropping in. You got your squad with you. There's 100 other people in the map. Okay? You're scrounging,
actually,
you're
cameras aren't on. I
looting.
can pull your beanie off
Oh,
and then.
okay. All right.
All right. So as I have my firearm shooting, I got my Soma Prime.
She threatened to pull a beanie out.
I know.
The second thanks.
No
The
problem.
second I switch to melee,
Another beer for that.
it equips it right away as though I had held F to equip it. So quick tapping melee is now instantly equipping it. And the second I do my left mouse button, which is my gunfire button by default, it immediately goes back. So you guys kind of know this from last year when we were talking about melee a little bit, but now it's all hooked up and feeling great. So I got my gun, go right down to my aimed ground slam, and then I switch back to my Soma Prime, and I'm good to go. So my paracesis is out, and then if I say, it's time to shoot him in the face, it's instant.
It's time
And
to shoot
so
him in
when
the face.
when we started the stream, like just when we were in the pre-roll, Rebecca said, "Well, it's not really a big deal."
I didn't say that exactly.
And so Jeff and I got Jeff and I got a little heated.
Yeah.
I said my
Triggered.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what happened.
it is what happened.
Yeah, you're very dismissive.
I did not dismiss. You
No,
asked
she wasn't.
no.
But so
The point is,
and she explained it that all the muscle memory is there without the friction.
yes.
Yep. And there's just it's all about flow now.
Yeah.
Jeff's like, does your muscle memory change? I'm like, wait, is my muscle memory supposed to change? Because it feels the same to me.
Yep.
And he said, oh, because you don't have to hold F anymore.
Yep.
And that's what he meant.
So you have access to the full
You almost
melee
did a
range.
Jeff voice there.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, the pacing is
more
a lot.
more interleaved shooting in melee, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Get it going. Get it going. Get it going. Fantastic. Oh, you almost did a Devil May Cry juggle there.
Oh.
Well, we might be able to make that a little better, a little more convenient.
Anyway, so you can really get a sense of when you're going in those ground finishers, you're going up, you're going down, you're shooting. Oh, I'm reloading.
And there's people. I noticed the new improved. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Oh,
Yep.
I got you guys can't see it, but Steve's clapping for me.
I can hear it.
Oh shit.
And I think Adam's going through all the weapons to give them a new
That's
effect
right.
update, so
Everything's got. You
yeah.
can see the trails there now.
The new trails are really
Are
nice. Yeah.
there's new rendering techniques, new impact techniques, new art on the effects.
Elemental effects as well.
I don't know
Does
how
that
far it's
make it?
gonna get to that.
Okay, that's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
The problem we were having when they were working on the effects a while ago too is that they were the element effects were stacking on top of
Yep.
the existing art for the swipes, so it was getting really noisy.
Yep.
Anyway, I could do this for all day. 'Cause
How high can you get and then do an arrow slam?
How
Like,
high?
let's see some like. Yep. Great.
Great. That's
great.
how high you want.
Wow.
Stop it. Hey Jeff, why don't we
Okay, get up.
What?
do some wall?
There we
Okay,
go. There we
all right.
go. I like it.
I could really, actually, I wonder if I can.
Whoa.
Here we go.
I believe I can fly.
There.
Yes.
He's clapping again.
Yes. That is amazing.
All right, let's do that again.
Okay, that is sick. That is how you
Wait,
do.
all right, butchers.
Well, I mean, accuracy wasn't great,
Okay.
but that was really good.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, cool.
All right, you can come back. You can put us back on. But,
All right.
but if you're a hardcore Warframe player, again, seeing the switch between my actual secondary and my melee on the UI is what.
This is what is shipping. We think next week on PC. We're
Yes.
not going to make you wait for this much longer, and we're going to roll this out, and then we're going to continue on with the other changes that the team wants to do with melee. But you're going to get instant switching between your primary or secondary and the melee weapon and back. Just attack with your melee. It leaves you in melee. You're striking.
Yes.
Press fire. Bam. You're shooting them again.
What do you think?
Love it.
You
I
ready?
think it's great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's a
I love
beautiful
it.
thing. It's a beautiful thing indeed. Oh, right.
Doing it with daggers is really fun too.
Daggers, you say? Actually, I have a list of all the weapons that are ready. If you want to,
Oh, is there a dagger in there?
there might be. Oh no, that was the list. Nope, that's not the list I led.
Didn't think so.
There is a. Oh, I have it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All these papers.
All these paper. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you're saying daggers are the way of the future. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just like switching back and forth between that and shooting is just like, whoa.
They're so
Feels
fast,
so
right?
fast and so exciting.
Oh my god, the effects look incredible.
I know, it's so cool.
Oh, trying to get me. I'm sorry, you guys can probably hear the
Level,
vibrating of
level 200 enemies.
Yeah,
I know.
Level
I know.
200, but it's fine,
Unmodded,
it's fine,
unmodded.
it's fine, it's fine.
It's all unmodded. Oh, that felt-
Oh, it's so cool. Okay,
All right.
there you go.
I could just do that all day. All right. We need to do a.
But that pretty much sums up Devstream number 123. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.